Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about LCM, least common multiple. So I will explain you with a story, guys, what it is and why we need it, or how we want to understand this, okay, how we want to feel it. So let's say you are captain of your school, right? So in a class you have 30 students and in another class you have 20 students, okay? So you want to give them chocolates, right? So you want to take a packet of chocolate in which you have a specific number of chocolate, and that number will be the the smallest number to divide by 20 and 30. Do you understand? So we want to spend less. We don't want to spend that much money. We want to we want to take minimum number of chocolate, and both of the 30 and 20, both of the class will get equal number of chocolates, okay? And if you think, like, if we take 40 chocolates, so we can divide 40 chocolates among 20 students. Each of the students will get 2, but we can't evenly divide 40 chocolates among 30 students, okay? So we will have to break chocolate. So the condition is we can't break chocolate, okay? So let's say we will take 50 chocolates. So 50 chocolates cannot be divided among 20 or 30 students. So think about 60. So if we take 60 chocolates, we can divide among 30 students. Each of the students will get 2, and these 60 chocolates can be divided among 20 students. Each of the students will get 3 chocolates, right? So 60 is the minimum number to be evenly divided by both the numbers 30 and 20, right? So I hope you got the scenario. And 60 is the LCM of both of the numbers, right? So now we will see our code, so how this code works, and everything will be discussed in now, right? So you see here we are like previous video, we are taking input from a user, right? So AB, int AB, and we are saying the user that enter 2 numbers. So now we are taking input these 2 numbers. So now LCM of these and these is and then AB and find LCM, right? So it will go to the find LCM function. So what is find LCM? Find LCM is here, okay? So integer A and B. So here in the return statement, integer A and B is being multiplied, right? Then divided by find GCD AB. So here find GCD is another function, so we need to go from this line, we need to go in the find GCD function, guys. So in the previous video we discussed about this, okay? So we will try to again visualize these things, guys. We are taking 30 here and 20 as B, right? So if we take, so in the first iteration B is 20 and B is B is 20, let's say A is 30, B is 20. So in the first iteration B is 20 and B equals A modulus B equals 30 divided by 20. We should give it modulus, guys, and we get 10, right? And A is 20 is being stored in A, right? Because A is storing 20 again. So we discussed about these things in the previous video, guys. So in this video we're just going to be a little bit tricky, guys. Let's say we are changing the value. A is going to be 20 here and B is going to be 30, right? So it's gonna be fun. And in the while loop, in the first iteration, B is going to be 30, okay? B is going to be 30 and B is A modulus B, okay? So A is 20 here and B is 30, right? B is 30. So what's going to be going to be the output, right? So you can't divide 20 by 30. Okay, so what will be the remainder? Whole 20 will be remainder, because 30 will not go in 20, right? So whole 20 will be remainder here. So now a is going to be 30, right? A is going to hold temp. Okay, so temp will be a will be 30, right? So in the second iteration, temp b is equal to here b is equal to 20, right? So here it will be 20, b equals a modulus b. So a is 30 now, so 30 is going to be divided by 20. Okay, so here 10 will be the rest, guys. 10 will be remainder, right? So a is going to hold 20 here, because a is going to hold temp. Okay, so a will get the value 20 here. So now it will try to iterate again, because b is 10, b is not 0, guys. So while b is not 0, b is 10, it will again come into the loop, right? So what we will do, we need third iteration, right? So if you take third iteration, b is going to be 10 here, and b is equal to a equals 20. So 20 divided by 10, and modulus 10 equals 0 here. Okay, nothing will be rest, and a, what a will be, a will get 10, right? This temp. So finally now it's not possible to iterate again, because b equals 0 now. So finally we're getting 10 as GCD, right? So now this find GCD 10 will be this a into b equals 30 into 20 would be 600, and 600 divided by 10 would be 60, right? So if you don't know about LCM and how these methods work, so we will try to explain these two, why this line works, and how do you write this line, right? So if I show you why this works, okay, so let's dig deeper by visualizing what's happening in terms of common factors. Okay, so if if we multiply 20 equals 2 square into 5. Okay, so we are taking all the all the prime numbers here, prime factors, right? To 2 square into 5 equals 20. 2 into 3 into 5 equals 30. Okay, so if you multiply together, then 2 square into 5 into 2 into 3 into 5. So how many 2 here? 2 cube. Okay, 2 and 2 1. So 2 cube into 3 into 5 square. Okay, so we don't need all the numbers, guys. We just need the common factors, because we are looking for a common number. That number will be divided by both. Okay, so we will take the least number of common factors. Okay, so let's say we have 3 2 here. Okay, 2 into 2 into 2, 3 2 here. So we will take least. Okay, we will not exclude the common items, common numbers. Let's say 5, we have 5 in both, right? But we don't have 3 in both, so we will exclude 3. 3 is extra number for us. We don't need 3. We need 2 and 5, and we have 3 2 and 2 5, so we don't need all of them. We will take the least minimum number. Okay, but we can't exclude any common number, so we can't exclude 2. Okay, so we have to take 2, but we will take the least minimum, because we are checking what the minimum number we can divide by 30 and 20, right? So we will take only 1 2 and 1 5. So 2 and 5 multiplied by 2 and 5 if we multiply 2 and 5, we get 10. So if you divide by this 10, if you divide the whole whole result by 10, then we can get LCM, right? Lowest common multiple. So So I hope you understand, guys. If you don't understand, watch the video again and try to use your brain and try to reconcile yourself. You will get the answer, right? So now after everything we are getting the result. Okay, so this find LCM was called from the line below line, okay, from this line. So the program will come here again and the whole line will be printed. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. Try to try to imitate the code, try to write it on your own, and try several times and come back when you are free, or after a few days we will revise all of them. Prime number problems and GCD LCM problems, we will revise all of them, and this is how you will learn, guys. Don't be lazy and don't be so hurry. I'm telling this again and again because I know, guys, people are really in a hurry. But if you are like a schoolboy, or maybe if you're a guardian and you want to give my video to your youngers, they'll be really helpful. They'll be really benefited. Okay, so whoever you are, if you are young enough, then I hope you are passionate enough. You'll be passionate enough, and you can steadily practice. But if you are an old grown man, then it sometimes it gets boring, and sometimes it feels like it's not possible by you. But trust me, guys, trust me, brother, you have to stick to it if you really want to do it, and if you think it will give you some what you can say, if you want to really add something in your character, or maybe in your resume, or maybe if you want to master something really beautiful, then you have to be calm and steady to master these skills. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I am saying this thing again and again in every video. Maybe it gets bored, but thank you again.